As Niger junta defied ECOWAS' 7 days ultimatum and closed its airspace, ECOWAS, at its second extraordinary summit, decided to opt for the last item on its menu and place a regional force on standby for possible intervention. However, the meeting of ECOWAS defense chiefs, scheduled for Saturday, 12th of August in Ghana to discuss strategy, has been suspended indefinitely for technical reasons. What can you make of all of this? Because given events, unfolding events says Nigerians are in support of the coup, right? And neighboring African countries are also in support of the coup, because there cannot be a coup without a reason, okay? And, we've all heard of how protests were banned during Bazoum's leadership. Why do you take away from people, their rights? Because the right to protest is the people's, okay? If your leadership benefits them, nobody will want to protest, okay? It's more like what Africans say: you beat a child, you do not beat a child and still order the child not to cry, which is what Bazoum made his people go through. Okay, now Mali, let's say 2 weeks ago, Mali and Burkina Faso, show their support for Niger coup plotters. Okay, and other countries have actually joined to show solidarity for Niger. North Korea recently, showed its support for Burkina Faso, who is in support of Niger, which means automatically they are supporting Niger. Okay, and although French and America are not in support, French wants to go all the way and go into war with Niger, but America says no to that. Okay, so America still has conscience, or so to say. Right now, ECOWAS, not every ECOWAS state is in support of this so-called intervention. Okay, and it seems as if the ECOWAS chairman, who happens to be Nigeria's president, is willing to bankroll this intervention, despite the situation in his country, Nigeria, despite the people. Because few weeks ago, the Labour Congress, were to go on strike. They decided to protest, and the presidency used the courts against them to tell them not to protest. There was actually a suit against them, holding them in contempt if they were to protest. But, fortunately, it's been withdrawn. Okay, so in the Nigerian Senate is also in support of this whole intervention. Nigerians are not in support. The northern Nigeria, who is at the core of this whole crisis, because as it stands, northern Nigeria has about 8 states that share a border with Niger, and they are afraid that should Niger be attacked, it would mean that they are also being attacked, because they have cordial relationship amongst them, and this has actually caused them a lot of problem, as trade has been affected. Power supply has been cut off from Niger, okay, because 70% of Niger's power supply comes from Nigeria, okay, and so they have been in darkness for days, okay, and the business's economy has suffered. Both Nigerian economy and Nigerian economy has also suffered. So I'm asking, What do you think really should be done here? Are you in support of ECOWAS backing off? Because this seems to be what everyone wants. Nobody wants war. Okay, it does not matter what the international community wants. It does not matter what the Europeans want. It is what African wants that matters. That should be what should be looked into. Okay, let's know what you think about all of this. Okay, I'll remain Mercy Bond, reporting for Marine Africa.